So guys, in this laws lesson, I'm going to talk about time. And if it's taking you too long to manifest, are you doing something wrong? Because Neville Goddard said you can manifest in 3 days, didn't he? In this laws lesson, I will teach you all about that. So let me read this question. Can you do a laws lesson about how if your manifestation has been taking longer than 6 to 9 months, then you're definitely doing it wrong? After all, Neville said you can manifest anything in like 3 days, or didn't he? Now, I have seen some bullshit on the internet. I have seen some of the dumbest teachings about manifestation from law of attraction coaches, about the universe and putting things under your pillow and blowing cinnamon around your house to manifest money and all this dumb shit. I've seen some absolute dumb, we all know that's dumb shit surely by now. If you've listened to enough law of assumption coaches, if you've read it enough Neville, you know that that's all crap. However, I still see thumbnails and I still see coaching and I still have questions and I still see videos teaching Neville Goddard wrong. And you guys coming to me saying, but this coach said, Neville said you can manifest in 3 days, or this video said la 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 la. So there's some bullshit still being taught by people who don't understand this properly. Neville never fucking said you can manifest something in 3 days. Let me say it again. Neville Goddard never in the history of fucking time or space ever fucking said you can manifest something in 3 days or it should come in 3 fucking days. Let me explain. Those of you who've listened to fucktards who've taught you that are people who don't understand Neville's interpretation of the Bible, and that when he said 3 days, he means 3 as in Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know, the Trinity. Have you guys ever heard of that? 3. So the symbolism in the Bible of the number 3 only represents Trinity. It does not in any fucking time or space or any way represent 3 actual fucking days, just like Genesis doesn't represent 7 actual fucking days that the Lord created the earth. If you are listening to any fucktards who teach you that Genesis occurred in 7 days or you can manifest in 3 days, I would question this person's intelligence and understanding at all in any way of any of Neville Goddard's interpretations of the Bible, their understanding of Abdullah, or their understanding of any biblical text at all ever. Because if any fucktard is on the internet right now, or you have listened to a fucktard, and I really mean that, if they are so fucking dumb that they have taken what they've listened to from Neville and interpreted that as meaning 3 days means 3 actual fucking days, you should just immediately turn that person off and just be like, hang on. If Loz is saying 3 represents Trinity, and this person thinks it means 3 actual fucking days, does this person in any large way understand manifestation teachings at all if they don't understand this principle? Now, the principle of Trinity means completion. A triangle is a complete shape, is it not? A triangle can't exist unless it's joined up. So if you take 3 matchsticks and you join them like that, they form a triangle. But if you take one matchstick away or you move a matchstick, there's no completion anymore. There's a hole. When you go like this, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, that's Trinity, right? Trinity represents completion. Now, what does that represent in manifestation terms? It means it is done. What does that mean? It means amen. It is done. That's what amen means. So anyone who's dumb enough to have told you that 3 days is a representation of time when we are teaching that time doesn't exist and has actually said to you in a video that Neville Goddard taught something about time, when the absolute principle not only of Trinity means completion, but the concept of time when you're understanding consciousness does not exist because it's a human construct and there's no such thing as time. There is only the now moment that you are currently conscious of. I would just completely question this person's intelligence at all. So not only have they told you that Neville Goddard taught you things can be manifested, completed in 3 days, so they don't understand the three thing. They don't understand Trinity. They don't understand completion. They don't understand it is done. They don't understand amen. They don't understand what that means. But they're also kind of not understanding time and the fact that there is only the now moment, and Neville never in his right mind would have ever taught anyone about time when he's literally teaching you all that anything can be is what you are conscious of in the now moment. That's what consciousness means. What you are conscious of, what you are currently aware of. So why the fuck would Neville Goddard, who teaches consciousness of self, and you can only be conscious of what you are now conscious of in the now moment, and then tomorrow it's a different now, and in 1 second it's a different now, and he only ever taught consciousness of the now, would teach anyone in any small way anything about days or time. So if you are listening to any, and I mean any fucktard, who has taught you that Neville Goddard said you can manifest or you should manifest in 3 days, not only have they not understood Neville, they don't understand any kind of law of assumption principles at all, and they don't understand consciousness and the fact that you can only be conscious of the now moment. Because there is only now. And now I'm in the next now. And now I'm conscious in that moment. I can't have the consciousness I had a moment ago because it's gone. I can only be conscious of what I'm conscious of now and now and now, because time is a human construct. So Neville would have never taught you about time. I'm just like, my mind's blown. Now, getting back to clickbait, I will probably put a clickbait title on this, like manifest in 3 days or else, for idiots who believe this shit and want to watch fucking videos that are clickbait telling them to manifest in 3 days because they honestly think this is the thing that people teach or a thing that Neville said. So if you are one of the people who's going to click on this on YouTube when I put it on YouTube because it said manifest in 3 days or else, welcome. Welcome to the actual teachings of Neville Goddard. Welcome to a person who actually gets it. Welcome to how this actually fucking works. You fell for the clickbait. Just like you fell for the clickbait titles of that coach who told you Neville Goddard taught that you should manifest something in 3 days. Unfortunately, then you fell for the clickbait. You continued to watch the video from that person who created the clickbait title. And unfortunately, you watched a coach who did not understand Neville, did not understand law of assumption, did not understand consciousness. And now you've got yourself all kinds of confused. And now you beat yourself up when something hasn't manifested in 3 fucking days because that person's a fucktard who doesn't understand this. Like, it blows my mind that anyone would be dumb enough to actually teach you that. Like, make it make sense. Surely they're only teaching it to suck you in, to be like, have coaching with me. I can teach you how to do it in 3 days. Like, I have literally heard scam artist coaches say, I'll manifest for you. Pay me and I'll manifest for you. Or they do videos like, I'm going to manifest your SP for you. Or I'm going to hypnotize you to do this right now. They're fucking scam artists. And you guys, out of your desperation of wanting something in 3 days or wanting someone else to manifest for you because you're finding this so hard, are falling for it and are then paying for it. I feel sorry for you. It's like those of you who are so worried about your manifestation, you pay for emergency coaching. And that coach is preying on your desperation and sucking money out of you in a desperate state when they know full well that they can't give you emergency coaching if your mind isn't right. And they are taking money out from a desperate person. And they shouldn't be doing that. Because you're not going to be able to, in that hour that they coach you or that 15 minutes, be able to get out of your desperate state just by what they said. No, you're not. You're really going to have to get this first. I question a lot of your motives, guys, when you click videos. It makes me realise that the great majority of you want a quick fix. The great majority of you, unfortunately, are instant gratification seekers. Because you're feeling so bad right now, you need something to make you feel good. Something to fix it now because you think it's going to go away. You think your SP is never going to come back. You think the breakup's final. So you go and pay for emergency coaching and give that scammy coach your money. Or you watch the clickbait video that says manifest in 3 hours, 3 days or whatever. And you're falling for it. And that coach is literally laughing at you. Laughing all the way to their bank, the bank of scammy coach land, where they charge you for emergency coaching or you fell for the clickbait. I feel sorry for you guys when you do that. I'm telling you right now, you can manifest in 3 days or 3 hours or 3 fucking seconds if you want. But it's up to you. And a coach can't change your mind about that, right? You have to get this first. Do you get it? Do you get that you have to shift before your reality shifts? So anyone who's also teaching quantum jumping or reality shifting is also a scam artist because you can't shift out here. You can only shift internally. So if you're watching any scammy videos who say reality shift, I'll teach you how to quantum jump, and that person's talking in any small way about the outer, about the 3D, that person is also a scam artist. Like, sorry to like blow up half of YouTube here or half of the coaching community, but like, there is no shifting out here. There is only shifting internally. And only when you shift internally, meaning you are in a new state, will the state out here change. It might take you 3 years, or 3 days, or 3 months, or 3 minutes, or 4 months, or 4 days, or 44 days, or 45 days, or 565 days. I'm literally giving you random arbitrary numbers because no one has ever taught anyone who understands this that there is a set fucking number of time, because why would anyone who understands the now moment and consciousness ever be teaching you about time or days or manifest in a certain amount of time? That person would have to be so fucking retarded, so dumb, so clueless, so ignorant of this to have actually even uttered out of their mouth, I can teach you how to manifest in XYZ days. Or XYZ manifestation mentor like Neville said you can manifest in a certain time frame. When the concept of time isn't relevant if you understand the law of assumption. If you understand conscious reality creation, time is not a factor. So either that person hasn't understood that and they're an idiot, and I don't mean to use the word retarded, but I mean like retardo, like they're like backward in their thinking, completely backward, and they're not getting it. Or they're a scam artist. It's either scam artist with clickbait who wants you to believe you can manifest in 3 days and you'll pay them for their coaching or whatever, or they don't get it. Which is it? Are they a not I don't get it coach? Or are they a I'm scamming you? Ask yourself. Because some of you have no concept of when someone is a bullshit artist when you're watching this because you're in a desperate state. So ask yourself, when you're watching videos or when you're searching frantically for things to watch, what state are you in when you're watching those? Are you in a desperate state? I used to be there. I remember that. I remember being that girl. It ain't fun. And you go from video to video. Oh, someone said this and someone said that. And then you confuse yourself. Oh, but in the last video, she said this and now she's saying this 6 months later. She told me before to do sleep tapes. Now she's vehemently against it. She told me before to never robotic affirm, and now that's what she's all about. There is only one way to manifest, guys. It's this. Ready? Are you ready? I am. That's it. What am you? What are you aware of? Who are you being right now? That's all that manifests. Did you get what I just meant? Did you understand what I just said? Are you going to go from coach to try and understand that? Because unless they're a coach who really gets this, they're not teaching that. It's that fucking simple, guys. What are you aware of right now? Now, because so many of you are so lost with the fundamentals of this and are listening to fucktards who are confusing you about time and space and consciousness and reality shifting and all kinds of crap, I'm going back to basics and to the science of this and how it actually works in the squad this Monday, March 3rd. Because it's become apparent that some of you are literally confused about how your thoughts are being reflected by another person. You're just not getting it. You're not getting thought transmission 101 at all. You don't even know what thought transmission really means. You don't understand consciousness at all. You don't understand this connection. See this connection? You're not understanding it. Therefore, you're searching from video to video for things about how do I do it fast, when all you need to understand is this. See this image? All you need to understand is this image. Do you? No? Well, you're probably going to need this fundamental course. In the first part, I go into Neville Goddard's law of thought transmission. Then I go into the CIA gateway process, which ties into the way Neville taught thought transmission, the science of it, the actual scientific studies into telepathic connection and consciousness. Then I tie it all together in part 3, teaching you how to create a new reality by being conscious of what you want. How to telepathically connect correctly, because you're currently doing it incorrectly, with anyone, including your specific person, so your reality shifts out here because you've shifted. If you don't understand anything I just said, or the fundamentals of this are very foggy, or you think you get it but you don't really get it, or you're searching from video to video, or going from coach to coach, or paying for emergency coaching, or clicking clickbait things about time, or worried about how long this is taking you, I pray that you come and join us for this particular course, because we are going back to basics here, and some of you think you get it, and yet you're still asking me about time, when time is not something that actually exists when you get this. So why would you be asking me about time? Like, the fact that anyone asks me about time in here means they're not getting it. And I don't mean to scare you, but if you're worried about how long it's taking, you're not understanding how this works. It can be instant when you get this, but are you getting it? Is your manifestation instantly arriving right now? No? Ask yourself if you're really getting this then. If you're asking questions about time or worried about time, are you really understanding consciousness? No, I don't, Loz, because I think I'm worried about how long this is taking. There is no how long it's taking. There is only what you are conscious of and what you're conscious of. And if you don't get what I meant by that, then this course will help you, because some of you don't even know what I just said. You're not even getting what I just said. There is only what you're conscious of. There isn't yesterday and there isn't tomorrow. So time is not something we should even be talking about when it comes to this. All we should be talking about is, have you shifted internally? Yes or no? That's it. And that's what will manifest your desires. And if you're lost about what I just said, I pray that you come and join us, because you are lost about the fundamentals of just simply how consciousness creates your reality. And it's not creating, because creation's already finished. It's simply reflecting you. You got it? What are people saying? No, she's not. She's explained about the time. That's it. What are people saying? Just join the live to do this course. I need to join the squad. Yes, guys. So this course will eventually be on my website. But the genius of the way we do this is, if you come and join my Subconscious Laws squad, which is only $50 for the month, or $35 if you join for the entire year, not only do I drop a course or a challenge every month, but you get the benefits of the squad, like me going live on a Friday, the Mentor Mondays, we just had one, you can just watch it. It's literally on the news feed. You can go watch it. You can watch all my previous coaching sessions, all my previous lives, all the previous Mentor Mondays. The mentors are in there to help you in the Q&A forum. You get every other benefit of the squad, and you don't have to pay hundreds of dollars for the course. You get the tasks in the workbooks, and you get the videos. You don't get the full course. You don't get all the written materials that go with, but you pretty much get like 2/3 of the course or more for $50 or less. I needed this today. I'm way too much into time. Guys, most of you are. And that's why you're freaking out, because you're not getting what time even is. Got it? I'm going ham on my self-concept today, and I just found out my friend says I'm intimidated by. What? She's intimidated by you? Why? Because your self-concept's so good. Now, guys, if you really need to shift fast and you're having a lot of trouble, then I highly recommend you go to my new YouTube channel called Thought Transmission. Now, you'll need the fundamentals of the course to understand thought transmission completely, but just to shift overnight or to shift your mind when you're spiraling or to get in a new state, then my meditations, my affirmations, and my telepathic conversations over there on that channel will really help you to get out of a state you're currently in that's making you spiral or making you desperate or making you pay for emergency coaching or making you watch clickbait videos one after the other because you're in a desperate state right now or you're spiraling. Okay, so make sure you go and subscribe over there. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. You follow me on TikTok. You go over to Thought Transmission. What have I got on my face? And you also come and join us for Thought Transmission 101, the basics of this, the true fundamentals. And it's quite complex, this course. It's not a basic course. This is super complex. We're going into like CIA documents and shit. Come join me in the squad for March 3rd. All right, guys, see you later.